am trying a new product combo, one that is super lightweight. I've never used a combo like this before. Even though my hair is very fine, I feel like I normally need a curl cream or some sort of thicker leave-in conditioner, but I'm using a very liquidy leave-in conditioner only and a mousse. That's it. I'm going away in November somewhere warm, so I want to really finalize what I might bring in the next couple of months before it starts to get too cold, because fall is literally upon us. I think this is the last week of some warm weather, so we're about to get cold and we're gonna have to change up the product combos very quickly. So this might be the last one before the summer weather is gone, and I must say the results turned out way better than I thought, so let's get to it.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also,
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably fuck.
I know I'm looking a little crazy, but I honestly just found out 2 days ago that my foot was actually fractured. And during this time period, I have absolutely been walking and doing the most on it. But this week I was really feeling it, like it was just very irritated. So I was trying to take it a little bit easier towards the end of the week before I found out the results. But my hair is in desperate need of a wash and I have to keep trekking along. So I am doing this full wash day. You guys have chosen the lineup. I'm doing a dry detangle first, which as you can see, I've already detangled it before I did my slick back bun a few days ago. We are still in a slick back bun mode, but detangled it first just because A, it's easier to put it into a slick back hairstyle when it's already detangled. And B, I find that I experience a little bit less breakage if I detangle before I go in and shower. So if you've got very coarse, very thick hair, it's easier to either, if you're going to dry detangle like this, you want to add like some sort of deep conditioner or some sort of moisturizing product to help with the detangling process. Otherwise, you can probably get away with detangling when you're deep conditioning in the shower. But for me, I find because my hair is so fine and can easily be prone to breakage, I like to dry detangle. I've started doing that. And so just making sure that everything is detangled. I'm going to go in today and wash with the Kerastase Genesis Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Shampoo. This is it says for weakened hair, prone to falling, due to breakage. Then I'm going in with the matching conditioner with this line as well. Reason being is this time of year in the fall, I find my hair also is a lot more prone to shedding. I experience a lot more shedding in the fall time. So I want to do everything I can to make sure that my scalp and my hair is as strong as possible. And me doing these slick back hairstyles is not helping. So I think that this shampoo conditioner combination would actually be really good. So that's why I'm going in with those two today. Okay, so I just filmed a whole big piece without my mic being on. This is what I get for trying something new. But so what I did is I took it out of the towel that I had it in. I just finished washing and I started by wetting my hair, of course. Then I went in with the Aveda Nutriplenish leave-in conditioner. So this leave-in is like, it looks like water, but it's got a very silky consistency. So it still feels like you're putting something in your hair. This is not something that I would normally go in by itself, but I really want to see what this product can do on its own because I think my hair will still turn out really well if I just use this. So I made sure to apply a very generous amount, especially towards my mids to ends. But because this is such a lightweight product, you can really get away with adding quite a bit. The Aveda products are so good. They're so versatile for so many different hair types, which is amazing. And each of their lines have different products for different hair types as well. So if you have thicker hair, they have a thicker consistency, like more hydrating curl cream that I think would be perfect for you. But for fine hair curlies, we can kind of go either or. We can definitely get away with using the Premier curl creams, but just using a small amount. Or we can get away with these very light leave-in conditioners that will still give us that little bit of slip and hydration without it weighing down our curls, especially near the roots. Like, look at that. I'm still getting such nice bouncy curls when I'm brush styling. I'm actually really excited to see. I've never tried this combination before, but I think it's actually going to turn out really well. And I figured that this was the perfect week to try. It's still actually quite warm outside. We are approaching that cold weather. I honestly think that this might be the last week of warmth, which is why I want to squeeze every last second of it. So that's why I want to try this combo, super lightweight with the mousse, because we are approaching the creamier consistency and gel season, just to combat that real dry cold that comes with the Canadian winters. I'm really excited to see how this combo lasts. It's also a great week for me to try it because I am not going to be going to the gym again, just because, like I said, my foot. So I think it would be a good week to just play around with it, maybe do some hairstyles in between and really see what you can get out of your wash day. And then I'll just have to put it to the test on those gym days when I am back and at them. So I'm still getting really nice curls even without a thick curl cream, and you can see that my hair still looks really hydrated and I'm getting a good amount of definition I'm not seeing a lot of frizz. So these are all good signs that the leave-in conditioner, although it's lightweight, it's probably still going to do the trick for my hair. We're kind of lucky like that. Trying to see the positives of the fine hair club. Okay, finer hair, lower density hair club is some pros to that is the fact that we can do our hair super quickly and we can get away with using certain products, whereas if you got thicker hair, in order to get certain results out of your wash day, you really need to be picky with what products you're using and how you're styling to get the most out of it. Okay, just a little finger roll of the two little bang pieces. Now I'm going in with the Osis Volume and Body Grip Extra Strong Mousse. I've heard really good things. I think I've only tried this once, and I don't remember what I paired it with, but I remember it being a little thicker in consistency than the AG Mousse Gel, which I think we know by now is like my all-time favorite. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to layer this once. I find a mistake that I make is even when I'm using thicker mousses, I will double layer as if it needs it. But I think the thicker consistency ones, or the ones that are really extra strong hold, only need one layer of it. So it's really product dependent on how you are applying your mousse. So we're gonna go in with just one pump of it this time and see how that goes. Before I go ahead and do the other side, I'm gonna finish it off with one product I've been really loving for my roots, which is the My Hair Wake Up Texturizing Volume Spray. I love a texturizing spray for my roots, or some sort of mousse, a little bit more focused for the roots to make sure that we stay lifted. We love a lifted root. But this is such a nice spray. I'm actually excited to try this when I do my blowouts, because that is coming real soon. It is definitely blowout season. I've just added that directly to my roots, and then I'm going in with the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil Heat Protective Primer as my heat protectant. So I just want this side of my hair to be fully ready to go. So when I'm done this side, I can get right into diffusing. Finished diffusing. My hair is not fully dry. The reason that I'm doing it like this is when I cut my hair about a month to a month and a half ago, I took a little bit more off the length than I would have liked. So I start pixie diffusing. I do one side at a time. I'm going on medium heat on my Dyson dryer, but low speed. And I'm doing that one side and the other side. Then when I flip over, I'm changing the speed to go on high speed, keeping it at medium heat. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm pixie diffusing. It's maybe for like a minute or two each time I'm doing this. And then once I've done, flip to one side, did that, flip to the other side, did that. Now I'm done. So my hair is still decently damp, but I'm just gonna let it air dry the rest of the way. That way I'm not forcing the curls to be too springy. If I pixie diffuse the entire way right now, my curls might shrink up to about here, which is not what I want, because that's not where I wanted it to be cut. But the shape and everything I'm happy with, so I can't complain too much. But in terms of the length, because I want it to be a little bit more elongated, I'm just going to let it air dry, which means the curls are going to be a little more stretched out than what they would be if I were to like pixie diffuse and encourage the curl the entire way of me drying. So while it's air drying the last, I don't know, I would say 20 to 30% of the way, I'm just going to tidy up the mess, because there is a mess. And then I will come back and scrunch out the crunch. And I'm happy that I only layered the mousse once. Again, I think the last time I used this mousse, I did a double layer, but it is a thicker mousse thicker consistency, and I find that with those ones you can get away with just one layer and it's still going to do the trick, and it won't be too, you won't be left with that like sticky feeling. Whereas last time when I used it, I kind of had that like sticky residue feeling on my hair and I didn't like that. I'll give you the final verdict when I scrunch out the crunch. Before I finish tidying, I wanted to actually show you guys something that might be a little gross, but I get this question quite a bit in terms of how much I shed, what is a normal amount of shedding, etc. So I just wanted to show you guys, there's about this much shedding from this wash day. This is from in the shower and from when I dry detangled before the shower. I also saved, because I had it in a slick back bun, I had detangled before that and I saved that. This is the fallout from before I put my hair in that bun to before wash day, another brush through, and then in the shower, any loss that happened. So I just wanted to show you guys that because I find that I lose a lot more hair if I detangle my hair in the shower. I don't know if it's because my hair is finer or what, but if you are able to dry detangle before, I think it is much better. You'll prevent some breakage and it's just less harsh. It's a little bit softer on the hair. So if your hair is prone to breakage, I would definitely recommend dry detangling. Don't do it wet in the shower. Your hair is in a more fragile state when it's wet, which is why you might experience more breakage when you do it that way. So yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of an idea. And then on top of that, we are approaching, if not already in, shedding season for the fall. I tend to shed a lot more in the fall season, even sometimes in the winter, but yeah, I feel like spring and fall is actually when I shed the most. And so the fact that that was it is surprising. I will keep you guys updated I'll give you guys updated every wash day so that you guys can kind of get an idea as to how much I'm losing each wash. But for right now, that is actually very good. Another thing to keep in mind is we lose about, I think it's 50 to 100 strands of hair a day. I washed my hair last Saturday. It is now the following Sunday. I did one refresh on Wednesday because I was going out and I wanted the curls to look good. I didn't have time to do a full wash day, so I refreshed it. Lasted me Wednesday, Thursday, and then I put it up Friday, Saturday, and now here we are today. So 2 days of slick back buns, one refresh in between, and yeah, full, that's 8 days, and this was the fallout. So pretty good. But again, don't be alarmed if you're seeing more than this, because I also don't have a ton of hair. I am lower density. My hair is finer, so this is not going to look as thick. And again, it's shedding season, so don't be alarmed if you're seeing more than normal. Now my hair is fully dry and everything is nice and clean. I'm going in with the Kerastase Nutri-Supplement Split End Serum to scrunch out the crunch. I've actually got quite a bit of definition and not as much frizz as I was expecting for not having used like any sort of curl cream and just using that one really light leave-in. I'm really surprised, but I'm loving the results. I'm going in with the Kerastase Nutri-Supplement Scalp Serum, and I'm going to follow that up with the AG Dry Lift. Honestly, I don't go one wash day without these two anymore. I feel like, especially when I want my wash days to last, like I can't go without it. I will say I got some pretty good volume just from the My Texture Spray, like even without doing this at my roots. And as I said before, I'm so excited to try it with a blowout. I think I'm gonna get the bounciest blowouts with it. Yeah, I'm shocked. I am shocked at the amount of definition. Like, this turned out so good. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm finishing off with the AG Care Tencel Texture Body and Shine Finishing Spray. This is kind of a lighter hold, lighter weight hairspray. Again, I'm not doing anything high intensity this week. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not doing anything crazy. So I just want kind of a very light, touchable soft hold, which is why I'm going for this one. And that is it. We got a full wash day. It was pretty quick because I did not want to be on my foot for too long. Got this done in maybe 45 minutes. Very doable. I'm kind of leaning on one side of it, but I appreciate you guys following along. Let me know what you might want to see next. Any fine curl tips I would love to give. I know that has been a favorite, but let me know if there's anything you want me to focus on. I'm thinking maybe how I brush style and how I section my hair off to do so is what we will talk about next. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye guys.